Let me check see my fuel economy average is right now. 15.9, so that's not a good average at the moment. If you guys expected drama or for me to say that it's costing me a fortune, it's been a lemon. I've had such a bad time with it. The paint is super thin on this car and it will chip very easily. It says soon for replacements. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where I only make 2 of these videos a year, and here's the first one. My 2019 Kia Stinger GT and my 1.5-year review. Now, I know this is a Maserati, Alfa Romeo, and Ferrari based channel, so again, I don't make these often. You guys, if you guys just want to click on to the next video, I promise I'll have some good stuff for you. These are for the people who want to know an update on the videos that I've made about my first service, about my second service, and now about my third service for my 2019 Kia Stinger GT. Because of the pandemic in 2020, I'm able to film this in front of a closed movie theater, which is such a shame, but I'll use it for the beautiful background here in a sunny Daytona Beach, Florida day. I know not everybody here likes to keep up with the Stinger content again, so if you do, check out my TikTok because I do post more Stinger content on there. I think I have one video that has like 300,000 views. So if you guys want to see more Stinger content, here it is, and check out my TikTok. But normally I do Maserati, Alfa Romeo, and Ferrari. Just today I want to update you guys on what I've had done to the Kia Stinger and how much it's cost me over this past 1.5 years. If you guys expected drama or for me to say that it's costing me a fortune, it's been a lemon. I've had such a bad time with it. I'm gonna be sorry to disappoint you. It's cost me less than $150. Now, enough of my ugly mug. Here she is, my 2019 Kia Stinger GT1. Now, I'm gonna show you guys the service papers of each service, which is the 3 service papers that shows you guys the breakdown of what they did to the car and how much it cost for parts and labors and everything like that. So you guys will know that I'm not kidding when I say that I have not had any issues with this car that they've had to fix, nothing like that major. I know this doesn't apply to every Kia owner or every Stinger owner, but I have no issues with this besides maybe 4 or 5 minor things that you can count on one hand that are really just small inconveniences. With that, I'm excluding payment, insurance, and gas, obviously, because that's very subjective. I really just want to focus on what it costs to actually maintain the vehicle as a whole when it came to your maintenance and service. Now, before we get into the paperwork and you see the actual price that I paid for my last 3 services, I'm gonna break down the issues that I've had for this car on the exterior so far. So first off, the paint. I mentioned this before that the paint is super thin on this thing and you don't see it as much here, but you need to get this PPF'd. I'm gonna probably have this thing repainted up front and get it PPF'd because you get paint chips like crazy up front. I'm not sure how well you guys can see that, but the black dots all throughout. The paint is super thin on this car and it will chip very easily. So if you do a lot of highway driving, definitely check that out because it's hard for me to actually show you guys the different areas, but yeah, there's paint chips all around this thing up front just because of the fact that it chips easily. But you can see black specks. It's not that it's dirty. I cleaned it yesterday. It's just the paint chips very easily up front. Get it PPF, protect the paint up on the front bumper. I think you'll be good. Also, I've had a little bit of condensation in my headlight on this side here where the passenger is. Now, I've seen on the forums that other people have had a little bit of, condensation going through their lights, and it's under the warranty. A good thing about Kia is that you do get a 7-year warranty and a 10-year powertrain warranty. So you're covered for a long time. So with that said, you can tell that it looks pretty good, but it is a little bit foggy in the inside just because of washing it and getting that condensation inside of there, and then it water spotting a little bit. Now, it's going to be very hard for me to get that on camera, but you can definitely see it right inside of there. So that's something that I need to get taken care of. More annoying than anything because these headlights will shine right through that. You won't be able to tell, but you can tell when walking up on the car. I've only named 2 things. That's it for my exterior. Now, you guys know I got rear-ended, probably about a year ago and got that all fixed up. Looks pretty good. But yeah, I've had no other issues. I know a lot of people had the trim peeling and all that kind of stuff that was replaced under warranty. No issues with the rest of the car as far as the exterior goes. And I'm quite happy about that because, again, it's just very low maintenance. I mean, the headlight and bumper things are easy fixes. Well, the bumper, you got to get repainted or resprayed and protected. I probably should have just got it protected in the beginning. But other than that, everything else has been pretty smooth on the outside. So inside of my Stinger GT1, this has been a pretty good experience. All right, now the leathers, they're gonna crease and fold depending on how you see, you know, how you get in and out, how you do all that stuff. That's fine. Other than that, they look pretty good. They hold their, you know, I guess, integrity, I want to say. Same for the steering wheel. The leather wrap steering wheel holds its integrity. It's pretty good there as far as no peeling or anything on the leather. Yeah, I mean, it does its job. It's pretty smooth. Other than that, the interior quality, everything has held up for the most part. Not a lot of scratches and dings on the center console here, where the most traffic is really, you know, putting things back and forth between here, and it does a good job. I've had no electrical issues or anything like that. Now let's start this thing because it's a little hot in here, and yeah, Florida winters are just crazy. So as you guys can see, it is 82 degrees in February. Yeah, that's how it is. No issues here, guys. Nothing at all. 16,276 miles, no lights, nothing. And when you see on the paperwork, yeah, there's not going to be any major, you know, services or anything that I had to do for this car. It's just regular oil change stuff. So problems that I've had with this, well, it rattles like a snake sometimes. The interior, I've heard a lot of people have had door rattles on the trim and the sunroof. I think mine is coming from the sunroof because it's a little quieter of a rattle when the sunroof shade is closed here. Now, living in Florida, I definitely like my sunroof open, so it's something that I have to deal with, but it kind of picks up. And once we take this for a drive, you'll be able to probably pick it up more than likely over my voice. We'll see. So I've heard people have rattles in the door as well. I'm not exactly sure if mine's coming from that, but that's pretty much it as far as the rattles go, is the door and the sunroof. Other things, small things really. My Apple CarPlay and Android Auto likes to be funny on this USB port. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't want to work. I have the updated software, I have the right cable, you know, which is the Apple exclusive cable. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. With this UVO system, I know you have to get things updated sometimes. That's something I'll have to look into. Parking sensors, they kind of go off randomly at stoplights, and you know, sometimes when the parking sensors are dirty on the outside, you'll be able to know because they'll start randomly going off because they need to be cleaned. Even when I have a clean car, and we might be able to pick this up on the drive, that I get beeping and flashing and all that kind of stuff. Nobody's necessarily next to me. Nobody's moved from the spot they are in front of behind me. It'll just start going off randomly. So that's one of those things where it kind of gets annoying where you hear, you know, and you're just sitting there. Nothing's going on. It's like a false alarm crying wolf every time. So as far as electrical, I guess that would count as electrical, but that's about it. Alright guys, so I promise I'm not trying to be cool or anything with the sunglasses. They are prescription because I'm blind as a bat. So in this Florida sun, I need sunglasses and I need to be able to see. So let's see, we pick up some rattles along the way, and if the you guys hear them? If the parking sensors go off when they shouldn't, then I'll let you know. But yeah, you can hear the rattles going through right off the bat, and yeah, it's pretty noticeable when you don't have any music or anything on what it all sounds like. You can cover it up with music and stuff, but if you want to have a conversation in here, don't be too insecure about the noises that your car is making, because yeah. So yeah, while I'm sitting in traffic, no random noises from the parking sensor with someone behind me, no random lights or nothing flashing. The dash and everything was clear of, you know, any kind of service lights or any warning lights. It drives well. It's one of those cars that if you really want to get on it, put it in sport mode, manual mode, and hit those paddle shifters, and you're going, you're roasting through those tires. So be careful, because the spirit of driving will get to you. But other than that, this thing is fun to drive when you want to drive it in a exciting manner, but it's also practical to drive when you want to get decent fuel economy. Actually, let me check see my fuel economy average is right now. 15.9, so that's not a good average at the moment. Now the biggest average I think I've gotten it up to was like 27, 28. Now that's on the highway, and that's on what is it, the eco mode. So you do have Smart, Eco, Comfort, Sport, and Custom. So Sport's obviously going to give you your most throttle response. Eco is going to be more economical for your fuel economy and everything there. Right now, my fuel economy is not that great, but it rips. Now it has that stereo induced sound. So when I downshift, you actually hear it pumping through the speakers. Now, if my shifts and everything sound weird, it's because I'm in regular traffic, but I'm trying to get that driving experience through for you guys without crashing into any other cars, being safe and responsible. But you can kind of hear the rattle. It really depends on what kind of noise the car is making as far as ambiance, you know, radio, if you're doing shifts and everything like that. Let's see if we can do this. So it gives you a good experience. Yeah, that downshift sounds good, the upshift sound good, but you guys hear that rattling? It might be hard to pick up on the camera, so I might seem crazy when it comes to this, but I promise you guys, it makes some noises. But again, you know, quality, it's a thing. You know, I had that problem on my Ghibli. A lot of people have it on their Tesla Model 3s and Model Ys. You know, it's definitely something that's a common thing in the automotive industry. I don't think that we should settle in saying that it's okay, but it's not unheard of. And again, I've seen people in the forums say they've had rattling issues and everything like that. So yeah, it's a thing. I'll get over it, or if I really want to get it fixed, I can go get it fixed. It's just a pain in the butt taking it to the dealership and trying to explain and recreate the sounds, which I shouldn't have a problem with that, but you know, going through that whole process is a pain in the butt. Nobody has time for it. Everybody's just trying to make money and catch back up from the decline from the pandemic. So again, it's something that it's annoying, but you'll deal with it. Other than that, the parking sensors have been on their best behavior. Again, it's one of those things to where it's conditional. It depends on what's going on around it. The parking sensors will decide to go off and go crazy. Luckily, we have a parking sensor button right here. We can just turn them on and off physically very easily. But yeah, listen to this thing. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. For a twin turbo V6, not bad. 0 to 60 in 4.7. Top speed, I believe, is 168. I dig it. It's fast when it needs to be fast. It's practical, and you know, fuel economy when it needs to have it. I'm cool, but let's turn it off of manual and go to just regular mode. You can hear. You guys hear those rattles? I'm trying to do my best for you guys to hear it. Yeah, so, but as far as driving, that's pretty much it. I love this thing. It does what it needs to do. I mean, it's practical. The boot space, I fit a 65-inch TV in there and dressers and stuff like that. I sit comfortably, very comfortably, heated and cooled seats. I mean, the infotainment, Harman Kardon radio, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. I mean, I have my eco mode, my sport mode. I got my paddle shifters. All right, I got my exhaust noise coming through, sunroof. I mean, it's really, this is the full package for me. It's everything that I would want in a car like this for the price and for the low maintenance. So I'm loving this thing. I don't know. What do you guys think? This is it. This is the service tag that we have for our first service, which we talked about before, but this just lets you know. All right, oil change, $17.95 for the oil change there. And then you got parts for your service oil kit. All right, all that stuff for the oil. I mean, it wasn't a lot. Total parts, $23.20. All right, the parts with labor, $41.15. And then you go down here, all right, and you do your Kia multi-point inspection, your Kia Motors inspection, all that. Obviously, no charge there. And then job number 2, all right, so document handling, hazardous waste disposal, and shop supplies, $3.34. So, I mean, the first service shows us $47.39 for that service. All right, so that is at 6,000 miles. I think, let's see, I was at 6,097 miles for that. All right, so yeah, first service, 6,000 miles, synthetic blend for the oil. So if it was full synthetic, then I probably could go to 10,000 miles. Regular oil, 3,000 miles. All right, first service. Second service, all right, I was at 10,437 miles. So I was about 1,500 miles and some change early, because it would have been 12,000 miles for your time to come in. So, all right, second service, you're looking at oil and everything here. All right, have everything placed. So, you know, drain oil, replace oil filters, inspection, new filter, everything like that. 1076 there. And then you look at stuff like your parts, your oil kit, everything like that, oil additive. All right, 3150 for all of that. And then you look down here. All right, minus $5. I'm not exactly sure what that means. Maybe I got some sort of discount there, some kind of coupon or something. I don't know. But that was all $37.26 for the oil change itself. So then I did a tire rotation and brake service. So it's just to make sure the brakes are good. All right, wear inspection, all that stuff. You know, so it was good. But the rotation was $19.95 for that. All right, so the job number 2 was $19.95 with the tire rotation. And then job number 3, you know, which Kia adds in, you know, which is free of charge, the inspection and everything that they do, $0.00. Your parts and supplies, everything there. All right, your total came out to $65.26. All right, so that was it for the second service. Now, to keep in mind here, this is what my tires were at when I came in at 10,000 miles. I went through these Michelin Pilot 4s and they were at 7 out of 10. All right, so plenty of life left on my tires. Just to let you know, because I'm going to let you know my third service and final service that I just got done. All right, so you'll see the date, 2/8/2021. And as you can see, I was at 16,233 miles, so about 1,700 miles early of my actual come-in date. But, you know, I just wanted to get it done, so, you know, get it out of the way. So then we get a little closer here. Job number 1, change oil and filter, top off fluids, everything, 1076. All right, parts and everything were $19. All right, so parts was more than the actual job. And then the Kia inspection that they normally do, all right, that's it. I mean, $3.34 for the hazardous waste and everything that you've been seeing on the other ones. And then you look at the total price, and it's $35.26. So total, I spent $147.91 over the past 3 services for this car. Now, keep in mind, those tires, when I came in at 10,000 miles, were at 7, a rating of 7 out of 10 for wear and tear. Now they're at 5 and 4. So it says soon for replacement. So next service, I'll probably have to go in and get these tires replaced, which is probably going to be a pretty hefty number. So I would say your 2-year service, your 4th service would be that service that you'll get your tires replaced, and then you'll pay a little bit more on, you know, the inspection and the oil change and parts and all that. That total will be a bigger number. But you guys see this, I mean, that's it. $147.91 between the 3 services. So guys, when you guess my maintenance cost and what kind of drama I would have in problems and everything like that for this 2019 Kia Stinger GT1 in 20 months, did you guess that it would be down to 4 small problems and $147? I mean, yeah, it's very surprising. Again, with cars having twin turbo V6s in them, with them having, you know, brands that, you know, have problems, quality control, stuff like that, you know, I figured it would cost me a little bit more to really maintain this thing, not day-to-day living like gas, again, and payments and insurance, but just stuff like, you know, making sure that it's running correctly. That's something that definitely surprised me. Now, with that said, hopefully this helped anybody who is looking to get a Kia Stinger GT or get into a pre-owned Kia Stinger GT and kind of know what to expect, know what to spend so far, and really just know that they can enjoy this car without breaking the bank necessarily. So if you guys enjoyed my video today, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Giving it a thumbs up will help get it up in the rankings. More people can see it, and we can have a bigger discussion on the 2021 Kia Stinger GT1 and the maintenance cost for 20 months, a year and a half. Now, with that said, if you guys want to help support the channel, always check the links down below. I have a one-time link donation for my PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, just in case you guys want to donate $1 or $2 to the channel, help support your boy. You can also check out the Patreon and be a monthly subscriber as well. I'm also on Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, more Kia Stinger TikTok content than ever. And make sure you check that out, links down below as well. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. But after you subscribe, click the notification bell so you don't miss one Ron's Rides video. That said, you guys be blessed. Have a great day. We will talk to you guys in the next Ron's Rise video. Peace.